Hello, welcome back. Last time a huge amount of stuff happened. I made a whole lot of progress. I fought Olmec and beat him, and I reached the tide pool. Then I shortly died thereafter. Something that I forgot to do was to check whether Parsley and Parmesan have been unlocked as playable characters. They have not, as I suspected. It didn't say that they had. There were, I believe my journal told me there were 3 sisters, and I had only found 2 of them. So I'd love to find the third. Several useful observations. Hey Alto, what do you have to say when you're just walking around? What's your secret for staying so relaxed? Do you meditate? I suspect it's just how he is. I could play as another character to talk to Rafi and find out about him. Anna's here. So it seems to be just like a random assortment of 2 to 3 characters who I'm not currently playing who just hang around the tunnel hub. I guess the implication is all the others are out spelunking. Okay, so I opened a jungle shortcut. Shortcuts are kind of a double-edged sword. Like, they get me further quicker, but without any of the resources I would have reaching that point. So I'm at least going to try this once, but I might not always start from here. Several useful observations. The clover replaced my clock at the top, and I noticed that I had gone over the 3-minute mark without the ghost spawning, so I think that's what it means when it says I feel protected. Is it in here? Oh, wait a second. I bet there's a bunch of stuff here I haven't read about. Let's read everything. 3 ropes. Something else I also noted several videos ago. Large sack filled with 3 bombs. A flame-resistant box of 12 bombs. So I think perhaps when I shot the bomb bag and it blew up, the same might not be true of the bomb box. If I get an occasion to test, I can do that. But yeah, sounds like bomb bags maybe blow up when interacted with, and bomb boxes might not. An important difference when they're on the ground. Climbing gloves only have 3 fingers now. Well, 4 fingers. Depending how you think of the thumb. So does pitcher's mitt. That one's a little less obvious. I assume the Spelunky one, pitcher's mitt, had 4 fingers and a thumb. Climbing gloves definitely did. Spring shoes, right. Alien spring technology. Compass. Compass was definitely pointing me to 2 places in 3.1. I did suspect there were additional exits down below the Olmec floor where I decided to leave. So compass might actually be useful for more than... and on video review, there was one place where it was pointing me down through the bedrock in the floor to a second exit, somewhere in the jungle. So that might be like a backside thing. There's definitely something more to these backsides than what I've observed so far. The Ujat eye is a symbol of great power. It represents the god's watchful gaze. Alright, it's not going to tell me how it works, though. Kapala, I understand. Is a clover in here? Okay, skeleton key just lets me open all locks forever, I guess, maybe. Locks were not a thing in the first game, other than the one in the golden chest. Right, hover pack. I had that once for a moment and then died. Crossbow, right. I was killed by one of those. When I was killed by it, I was poisoned just prior to being beaten to death. Like, my thing turned green, I took 2 damage, it played a different noise, thing being the heart at the top. So yeah, that was definitely a poison arrow that I was shot with. Looking for the clover. Anyway, yeah, so clover says something, here we go. A rare clover, prized by leprechauns for protection and good fortune. Yeah, so the good fortune shows me rainbows that have pots of gold in them, in the terrain apparently. The protection prevents the ghost from appearing, but the clover goes away after that level, is what I saw. Anything else worth mentioning? So explosions appear to go through doors in some way. I put a bomb right on a door, and it blew up terrain on both sides of it, and that's what made the bounty hunter angry, and she was the one who came and killed me in 4.1. And also, it was so quick I missed it like the first couple of times that I looked, but I happened to spot that when I was running in the beehive in the jungle, I can knock over the dung beetle, but I can't kill it out here. There's a no violence zone, only like annoying it by taking away its food and protection. But it just gets it right back, spawns it out of thin air. There was an entrance in the beehive, so I didn't encounter a queen bee on the front side, but maybe she was on the back, which would make sense. Why would she hang out on the outside? Bee queens are deep inside the hive. Let's see what this is like. Alright, well, I'm in 1-4. There's a hired hand. Don't really want him. Why did I get him? Why is this here? I'm going here. Oh, it's a backside. Okay, but, like... Okay, well, I immediately found something interesting. In the opposite direction is how I expected to be going here. Hey, you come to me. Right, they run away when I'm close enough. This takes me higher up. What? 1-4 still, but... Oh. Has that taken me to the bottom of 1-4? Since I literally just started... Hey, check it out, a freeze ray. Wait a second. They say the mechanism behind its frozen blast was inspired by the sneezes of the now extinct mammoth. I've read this text before. How have I read this text but not had a freeze ray? This door is blocked. Oh, so those extra door outlines I saw might exist on the front side but be blocked off. This is Quillback's arena right here. Oh, so the shortcut takes me past him but in 1-4. But I can go back through the back side, maybe. Okay, learning lots. My hired hand is probably still just waiting for me with a skull there. He couldn't make that jump. How did I make that jump? I jumped on a snake, that's right. Okay, so no... snails. No extra Quillback fights, I guess. Well, I got a freeze ray, and that's super nice. That's actually a pretty huge advantage. I can still jump with it, right? Where? Volcana? Volcana. It's as hot as hell in this lava-filled world. Who knew the moon could have such a place inside? So I'm not in the jungle. 2-1. Non-jungle. Okay. Surprise. It's a whole other zone. With, this kind of key in it. Okay, here. Could you put down that skull and carry the key? No, don't take the freeze ray. Take the key. Take the key. Take the key, please. He went to sleep! What? I'm not done with you. Take the key. No, take the key. Fine. Don't take the key. Just hang out in there and go to sleep forever. You want that to be your home? I don't want you anyway. Go away. Oh no, conveyor belts. My nemesis. What did I freeze? A snake. That's some kind of robot that's gonna, like, bulldoze forward and... Oh, he's back. And he's still not taking the key. Thank you. No, take it with you. Take it... Do not take my freeze ray. You are more trouble than you're worth. Like, way more trouble than you're worth. I'm actively trying to kill you, and it's hard to do. I don't know where this key goes, so I'm just kind of generally taking it with me. That pushes, naturally. Ladybug. Firebug, a deadly insect that protects itself by igniting gas stored in its body. Okay. Oh, I need to... Okay, so while I'm still in, like, initial testing mode, let's learn about this bomb thing. So I'm going to put a bomb right in the doorway. When it blows up there, it does indeed do violence on both sides. Now, next doorway I find, I'm going to put a bomb slightly to the side. I didn't need to jump out over that, but I also didn't expect a fire dude to jump out at me like that. It did, though. Ooh, you're bouncy. Okay, so you have a shield on front, like equivalent of a... Oh no. Rickety outcropping of rock that won't take very much weight. I don't like those things. Things are very bouncy. Let's interact with this robot. It moves a little bit. It's not too aggressive. They patrol Volcana aimlessly, awaiting instructions from long-dead masters. Well, I damaged it, and then it blew up. My freeze ray is still there. It's a lot harder to get now. Yeah, a lot harder to get. Okay, here's what I want to do. I did it successfully. Spike ball, large ball and chain that was designed for crushing rock. I'm going to hold right as I exit this, and it didn't save me. Okay. Alright, so that's interesting. If I quick restart, then yeah, I'm in 1-4. Alright, so that's just where this takes me now. So I could go the other way. Is it left for jungle, right for Volcana? Well, this level generation looks suspiciously familiar. So snails, yeah. So volcano right, jungle left. Hey, hold up. New character. Lease Project. A robot designed to explore and enjoy herself. After 1,000 years, she'll return to her creators the data she's collected. Okay. Oh dear. I do not like having these extra followers around. Never did. Probably never will. You fall. Ah, you... Okay, so you're harder to bait than I expected. You somehow correctly predicted the point at which I would specifically commit to my motion. I'm leaving you there, by the way. Feels like this tunnel always brings me to the same place. It was somehow able to correctly predict the motion on which I would commit to my movement and just ignore all the others. I want this, and this seems like the most reasonable way to get it. Does mean I'm down here, which is fine. Okay, cool. That solved that problem, and my next problem too, which was this. Whoa, whoa! Didn't solve my problem of forgetting how the climbing gloves input works. Like I said, that's the one that's probably going to mess me up the most here. I do not feel safe making that jump. In Spelunky 1... ropes burn when they contact lava, so let's go quick. Yes, okay, same is true here. I don't think I want to commit too hard to being... Okay, so yeah, this is how you descend with climbing gloves. Just release the directional input and repress it. I assume you are now going to be hired hand. I am correct. I'm not going to commit too hard to specifically doing this zone right now. Look at that guy. I may switch to the jungle after enough of these go poorly, but just being here and learning things is useful. How do you work, thingy? I don't like you. And I doubt I would like you much better if I understood how you work. Alright, so here is exit. I don't have a key for that. There was a... Okay, so... Why is there so much lava men here? Where that lava's through a wall. I don't know how they came in. I unfortunately still have a helper here. This is a chance to... Oh hey, a key. That's relevant to me. Ooh, there's a dude there. I know that dude. He was playable... I believe that's the one you unlock in the Haunted Castle. Alright, bomb check. I'm gonna put it... Sure, there is fine. Now, did that affect anything on the other side of this door? Yes! And now I can get here. Hi. Tusk won't be happy about this, but thank you. Van Horsing. A veteran for the first adventure. He seeks revenge on Vlad for reasons unknown. Vlad was a monster in 5.1. Dude, bats, please be jumped on. Unique dude who... Where'd my key? Oh, I used it to unlock the other side of that door because that's where the lock was, but I bombed, so... Okay, you might get squished if you stand there. Watch out. Okay. If you're not actively trying to kill me or, like, really getting in my way, I might feel guilty about harming you directly. At other times, I'll feel fine about it. It just depends. Okay, so... That's a trap where those things will explode when I pick up the lava, I pick up the idol, and drop the lava on me. Hey, 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 stay in my hands. There's a place for you, right here. He gets antsy. He knew what I was about to do. No, he didn't. But he didn't want to stay in my hands anyway. I have climbing gloves. Great. Alright, well I have to try this. Okay, it's slow and viscous. Oh hey, moon challenge. Oh geez, okay, I was safe somehow. Welcome to the moon challenge. So if I'm careful... Oh, I gotta pay. Oh, I get it. Okay. I somehow missed that I had to pay for this. The first time I came, of course, I bombed to get in here, breaking her whole shtick. Enter the door to begin the challenge, and that's what deactivates the barrier. I knew there had to be a way. Okay. Well, changes it to like, alternate. Alright, and what I was doing last time... was basically right. The music changed. That's neat. So you say challenge. I feel like since it gives me a clover here and a mattock, I'm supposed to dig to where the rainbow is, maybe. But I can also get all this bonus stuff even if I don't find the goal. Maybe. I haven't seen any direct evidence of there being a specific goal. And also, like, you can call this a challenge, but it's mostly a game of chance, it seems, if I just have to dig around and hope the mattock doesn't break before I found that thing. Right, climbing gloves. Give me trouble. I mean, there's a little bit of challenge in digging the right way. I've gotten more than the money that I spent back, so this... it seems as though I should always be able to make this a profit. Ho Yi's bow. With a simple but refined bow, Ho Yi shot down the 9 suns that scorched the earth. Okay. Alright, so it works like the crossbow. It shoots straight and far. But I'll have to refill the arrow each time, I guess. Challenge completed. So if I bomb now, she'd probably get angry with me. But I got the bow. Alright, so it's done when the mattock breaks. And those turn off entirely. Neat. There's also a thing up there. Ghost is going to be here. No, he's not. I got a clover. Oh no, you, something happened to you. Probably, okay, that arrow lost its poisoniness. This is a crossbow. I'm going to keep the Ho Yi's bow. So I don't have to worry about the idol, but there's, like, magma slag coming after me. This is not the item I wanted. No, there are multiple poison arrows here, dropped by her. Okay, so give me the poison. I'm going to take this and just do that with it, put it in the lava. Perfect. That spilled down from above, where I took the idol. I turned it to where I'd gotten it. This did keep its poison. This is like a super pain to manage. Dog died, probably from fire. Poor thing, but nothing I could do. I wasn't even around. Alright, so with no time limit, I can freely explore to my heart's content. I can't whip these like I could in old ice caves. Gotta really watch for those spike balls up above. It looks like there's not much else to see here. But, so there was a chamber up above. I wish I understood how you work. I'm not going there. I'm leaving. There was a chamber up above that I could see on the backside. I'm not going to worry about that. That's like a manticore or something. And a drill machine. Are you friendly? This is like alien technology. You look friendly. I'm gonna do this. And it didn't kill me yet. Can we speak? No. I died. Rock dog. The skin is fire-breathing canine, is protected by rock-hard plates, hence the name. So I don't think the rock dog had anything to do with the drill up above. Bitten? No, he breathed fire at me. That's what I saw. Hey, if you say so. Okay, yeah, so I always get the choice of a helper or not. And I'm pretty much always going to choose not. Alter. So okay, this is fine. Guess I'm just exploring Volcana now. This is safe enough. Robot, sure, you go do that. I'm gonna do this. As long as I leave before the magma gooshes out, it's fine. Why did I even do that? I don't want a golden monkey. But I got one now. That was a dangerous way down. It's fine though. Let's apply the speed theory here, in that the less I interact with the level, the longer I'm going to survive. I took the monkey with me. Oh, that's a nice change. He's kind of wasting some money there. So, yeah, nothing to do with Rock Dog. Does this hurt me? No. not sharp enough to just bonk my head on it and be uncomfortable. Yeah, I hear you meowing pitifully. I'll try and take you along. The monkey will try to follow me. I don't think I can interact with this drill. There might be a way, but I don't currently know it. Hi, turkey. Bat, please be dead. Yeah, okay. Fire works for that. Rock dog, you're very dangerous. I want to enlist that caveman's help in getting rid of you! Oh, that didn't work. Don't care about the idol right now. Monkey's raining poop down on me in the form of gems. Turkey, you can take the rock dog hit potentially. How do I deal with those? Does this... Well, okay, turkey's alive. Cat's not. Sorry, cat. There's a crate there that I'd like, but there's magma on it. Okay, I can't peck and flap at the same time. Good to know. Guess I don't get the, Hey, let's learn what this shop is about. I'll leave my turkey outside. Ellie's Dice House. Play dice. Okay. 6, 2. I won with 8? Okay, 1 to 6, nothing. 7, present. 8 to 12, happy. What do you mean I won? Okay, so 7 gives me the most likely number. Oh wait, I have to pay again to play again, of course. I guess I got money. Roll to 5, I lose. Okay, so if I keep on gambling here, eventually I might get a pitcher's mitt. I'll play once more. I'm not extremely interested in this game. So that was plus 5,000. Okay, so I get... Oh, and there are more prizes. Oh, hang on. Now I'm glad I kept playing. So on average, I will lose a slight amount of money but gain items. Wait, no, 8 to 12. 7 to... Ouch. Okay, things were a little weird. I would like spike shoes, you know what? This seems very worthwhile. I should really, really stop doing that to myself. How do I... Can I just, like... Is there a safer way to roll these? It's dangerous. I mean, this is in character for that to be a dangerous action. I'll play till the ghost comes. I would like spike shoes. They're nice. Ghost coming. I'm still playing. I need to stop. I'm gonna. Okay. I don't like that situation. Okay, so the bat sets that off. So it seems like it's just be above it and then wait for a delay. I want the clover more than anything, but I don't have the money. Alright, then I guess I'm leaving it alone. Okay, so hell dudes are here. Oh boy, I want to peck it. I can't, though. Imp. When Yama disappeared, these lowly servants emerged from hell seeking employment. Okay, so right. Yama's gone, but his servants are still around. This would have a Magma Man in it. Yes. I don't have a lot of money. Don't have enough for any of that. Second shop this run that's had an altar right behind it. Oh boy. Conveyor belts and lava. What a combination. So turkey's without Yang around, it seems. I could have attempted to throw a bomb and get that hamster, but throwing bombs has not gone very well for me. So right at the moment I don't feel like doing it. You're riding a rock dog. Fancy. Okay, so those work as mounts for you. Probably can't work as mounts for me, but I... Oh hey, it's a blarg. What? What are you doing in this game? Yeah, okay, what? Alright, so I can't peck and flap at the same time. Or my turkey can't at least. Maybe I can. I kind of want to interact with you and... Oh boy. Get your journal entry? I'll make an attempt at that. I have a pitcher's mitt. That went too far. Alright, whatever. Oh, Oh, those aren't instant crush. Alright, I want credit for killing this thing so I can get it in my journal. I already got it in my journal by being killed by it. That also works. Alright, you come with me. You're going here. I would like to have gotten the caveman too, but he's down there now. I doubt a robot can be sacrificed. I know a hamster can. Sacrifice policy for me. Always, always do it. I have basically... There's pretty much no time that I would choose to take a damsel to the exit, or pet in this game, I guess, rather than sacrifice it if I have the option. So if I just, like, land on you... Oh, can you be tamed? Yes, you can! Okay. Check it out. Got a fire mount. Okay. And it has a double jump. Alright, I understand those now. It's when I'm directly under with a delay. Alright, cool. So got a fire mount. I wonder if he ever runs out of fire. I currently have no reason to think he would. 2-4 completed. Where do I go? 3-1, probably. So gonna fight Olmi again. Another thing I noticed, this Olmec has no red gem in his forehead. I wonder if this is like a false Olmec and the real one is elsewhere or something. So I did not rescue Parsley or Parmesan. They probably only exist in the jungle, if I were to guess. They seemed very jungle-colored and themed. So I have not been gifted with any handy bombs here. I don't have a compass right now, so I can't see the exits. A mount might be a bit of a liability here. Yeah, a lot of a liability. I'm gonna leave you for now. I might come back for you once I have a hole dug. Gotta get used to how far this Olmec goes. It's pretty far. Meow? Really? Yee! Alright, so a cat exists somewhere. I would like to give a try to fighting Olmec 2, but also I'd like to live and see what's below. Yeah! Okay. Is a cat above? I won't really be able to tell. Meow. I hear you. I see you. I can probably rescue you. Meow. I'll save you, kitty. Don't hit me, chest. Your chest hit me. And the cat. How rude. Okay, so got a cat, got a dog, got all the pets, kinda. My dog took damage. Ah, okay, of course. Why would you be immune to fall damage? You're not. Of course you're not. I'm gonna push this, rescue the cat. Everything's fine. Dog is dead. So I noticed that the purple blob at the bottom of Olmec did get cracked in one of my previous fights with him. I suspect one of his bombs just sort of like bounced up to him. Okay, is there anything else I want to learn today? Yes, lots. Let's do a speedy descent through Volcana and try Olmec again, just like... Can you tell me about this axolotl? Nope, it's just an axolotl. I don't know what it does. Okay, right, speedy descent. Let's go fast. Instead of... Well, no, I guess I can fight Olmec too. If I have enough bombs, maybe I'll just bomb down below his arena. I want to see where the other exit leads. Moon Challenge, alright, so that's just like a thing that's all over whichever zone is going to be Zone 2. Forcing me to interact with those things I don't want to mess with. Leaving, not interacting. Live longer, the less I do with the level. Okay. The way those graphics are done, it's not extremely clear to me what the exact hitbox of that fire is. So far, it seems like it's pretty lenient. Like, I have not been inside it a lot of the times that I feel like I probably should have been. I'd like that crate, but there's no particularly easy way for me to get it. This does not include a way down. So this is safe enough. So alright, I'm comfortable with the mace traps now. Alright, I think I won't take damage. I didn't. I think that was the maximum fall distance without taking damage. Sacrifice. Yes, I would like to. Again, always sacrifice if it's an option. Skeleton key. I saw a locked door, but it was in a previous level. I would definitely buy bombs if I had the money for it. I should have the money for at least one bomb bag, I imagine. Okay. And compass is actually extremely good. I'm going to prefer that. It shows me cool new stuff. Yeah, so like way down there, way down there, way down there. I got to dig in the floor. Oh. Okay, so there's no bedrock preventing me from going there, but there is rock. I would need more bombs than I currently... I can engineer something here. No, check it out. Let's work on this a little bit. Okay, gotta be careful how I do that. I fought Olmec already. I don't fancy my odds of beating Olmec 2. So I'm a little more interested in doing this whole thing. I have 3 ropes. That's fine, I guess. Still have a way back out. That'll help me chain my explosions a bit more. I don't think I have the bombs for this. Prove me wrong. Powder box. Wooden box hastily filled with black powder. It'll explode at the slightest provocation. Okay. Yeah, don't have the money for that, and this won't change that, really. Try to use the powder boxes to chain my explosions and make my bombs go farther. It's honestly not working great. Weirdly, I think I still can jump out of this hole without using a rope. I have 2 bombs left. That's not enough to get all the way out here, so I'm gonna have to do something to get more money. Getting little tiny pieces, but it's not gonna be enough. I'll need 1 more bomb. That looks like hell brick to me. Okay, so there I would need a rope. I'm out of bombs, so unless I can just find... Oh, and I can't make it back up there. So that means I'm stuck right here. Okay, so I have to rope. Unless I can do this jump, which I think I can't. Yeah, it looks like I can't. It's very close, but I think I can't. I really don't want to abandon this quest. Did I leave any money on the ground in a place I don't have to bomb to? I don't think I did. Oh, a little bit. It's not enough, though. Robot probably can't help me. Scary ghost, scary ghost, scary ghost. 3375. That's just short of enough, right? I could try to steal it, but okay, double ghost, double ghost, double ghost. See ya. Okay, I tried and I failed, but I got out with my life intact. My voice echoes here. I wonder why. I don't want to blow you up because you might destroy the altar, though I am curious what effects that would have. Now doesn't feel like the right time to investigate that question. Okay, that's fine. I don't need lava dumped on my head, and I don't particularly need an idol either. I mean, the money would be nice, but I got nothing in my hand. It's fine. It's fine. I was going to try and interact with the level the least possible, wasn't I? That stopped happening. Hey! Who are you? What are you? You don't seem friendly. Yeah, I'm going to say you're not friendly. And do this to you. Leprechaun! Greedy Sprites seeks out heavy pockets to pilfer for his treasure stash. Well, I'm protected, so no more ghost worries. This is not the exit. It has a silver key. Okay, so I have a clover. I can have a key. Oh, dude, this is a terrible... There's the rainbow. I have no bombs, though. I have 1 rope. Gonna have to use that to get out of here. Probably should abandon that key. Well, I've created this situation. Well, let's try the key since I can get to the door it unlocks. Unless there's something amazing in the backside here, I'm probably out of options and resources to create new options for myself. Magma Man, stay away. So like, this can get me back up, yes. I'll take the idol with me in case this does lead to an exit. I mean, I can attempt jumping over. Please bombs, please bombs, please bombs. Ropes. Well, you know, that's good too. Those open options. Like, for example, this option. That could lead me where I need to go. No, it can't. No, it really can't. Yeah, taking this idol has killed me. Yeah, I really have no options here. I have no bombs. I have no way to get any more. I have nowhere to go. Alright. Fine. So, okay, that's Volcana. It's close to reaching the next area. Alright. A robot is here now. Every run I do improves my neural network. Okay, hey Cullen. Call time is curious, was true origin, maybe something else. Alright then. Hey Anna. Monty's such a goober. I'm gonna talk to you. So chill. Alright. I didn't make any progress on opening new shortcuts. She showed up after Olmec. I fought him once and was not successful and didn't take the first exit that I could have taken. Okay, well hey, I learned about a new zone and that's great. I will probably go back to focusing on the jungle after this. I may want to start from dwelling so that I have the chance to have an Ujat Eye because I haven't seen that actually do anything yet. I'm just sort of assuming it will work similarly to Spelunky 1 and lead me to a black market in the jungle, but I don't know. Alright, well, see you next time for that stuff.